I'm doing my project on the game Valorant. And the question that I propose is, does a proper warm-up affect performance in a game? My experimental units are the individual players in each sample that I conduct. The treatment is going to be the warm-up and whether or not they actually warm up before the game in question. The randomization in my experiment takes place in the selection process of my subject because each game randomly selects players in my rank to play in the same game together. And then I'll ask each of them if they've warmed up before the game. And then after the game, I'll check their score. It won't be very difficult to control my experiment because there's only one variable, that being whether they warmed up or not. It'll be very easy to replicate because there's a standard length game where all participants are trying their best, and this is what I'll be using for the data. So I played 3 games and asked everyone whether they warmed up or not, and these are my results. The check means that they had a warm up. The null hypothesis is that there is actually no relation between warm-up and performance in the game, and the alternate hypothesis is that there is actually a positive relationship between warm-up and your performance during the game. It passed all the conditions, and for the hypothesis test, we got a t-value of 3.586. Plugged it into tcdf and got a p-value of 0.00149, and that is less than 0.1. So for the conclusion, I reject the null hypothesis. There is significant evidence to conclude that there is increased performance if you conduct a warm-up before a game in Valorant and if you do not conduct a warm-up. Is that good?